Welcome to Hunting with HECS.
Welcome to today's show. I'm your host, Mike Slinkard. Today we're focused on predators. You'll tag along with me on an exciting spot and stalk black bear hunt in the mountains of eastern Oregon. After that, we're headed out to Idaho to join with Rocky Jacobson and friends as they put the HECS on some hard-hunted Idaho bruins. As always, we'll be pushing the limits of our HECS suits, and you're going to see it all right here on Hunting with HECS.
Closing the distance, calmer game, better shots, happier memories. It's what we all crave. It's what we all desire. It's what we all dream about. The close range, fair chase encounter with wild game is the essence of the hunting experience. Join us as we chronicle the evolution of concealment, testing skill, knowledge, technology, and equipment, becoming the ultimate close-range predator. Own the close-up experience here on Hunting with HECS.
If you were watching last week's episode, you saw my daughter Caitlin have an incredible close-up encounter with a huge Colorado black bear. You know, we'd seen this small bear come running right by us. He was actually pushed out of an acorn patch by a huge cinnamon-faced black bear. Against my better judgment, I agreed to let Caitlin see how close she could stalk to this bear without spooking it. You know, it seemed like a good idea at the time until I realized that soon my baby girl was only 5 steps away from this big, aggressive black bear, and it still didn't have a clue she was anywhere in the area. Well, fortunately for that bear, Caitlin didn't have a tag for that area, or he would have been riding home with us in the cooler. Well, after Caitlin's encounter, I was eager to get back to my home state of Oregon, where I did have a bear tag in my pocket. Caitlin and I had done some calling setups that morning and hadn't seen anything, but we found a lot of bear sign in the area.
Well, as you can see, we're in a good spot. One of the things that we do when we're looking for good calling spots or even good spot and stock places is look for sign. This is a great bear. He's been in here in this mud hole. Up here we're high up, so a lot of the water that they're drinking right now is out of these puddles, so it's a great place to look for bear tracks.
Well, that afternoon, Caitlin had another commitment, so I decided to go back out by myself just to see what I could find. As luck would have it, I saw a nice bear feeding over a ridge way across a canyon. Unfortunately, the bear was too far to get him on film, but I knew by the way he was heading, he was likely going to cross a big saddle that I knew very well. All I had to do was beat him to that saddle in the ridge. Well, I reached the saddle and set up on a big rock outcropping with the wind in my favor. I barely got the camera set up when I saw the bear was heading my way. When he stepped up on a log, he was close enough, and I decided to take the shot.
Doing it all on my own today. As you can tell, we were right in the open, and he had no idea in the world we were within a million miles.
By wearing my HECS suit, I was easily able to remain undetected, even though I was in the wide open. I was undetected by the bear, but also the other animals in the area. On the way in, I had to sneak past some deer. There were pine squirrels in all the trees all around me, and none of them were chirping. You know, it may seem insignificant, but many times it's the non-prey species that bust you, and your hunt's over before it even gets started. HECS helps alleviate that problem.
Hunting with HECS is brought to you by Game Hide. Hunting wear is all we do. Tough Country, American values forged in steel. Rocky Mountain Hunting Calls and UC Hunting Properties. PSE Archery. Gold Tip, the toughest arrow you'll ever shoot. Ozonics, scent control that works. Trophy Taker and Spot Hog. And by HECS Stealth Screen, the evolution of concealment.
Hi, I'm Riley Elliott, marine biologist.
And I'm Forrest Galante, wildlife expert.
Now, we want to show you how the HECS technology blocks 95% of your body's electrical signals given off by muscle movement.
What we have here is a scientific instrument capable of measuring the electrical magnetic energy leaving the muscle groups of the body.
Now, we're going to get Forrest to put his arm over top of the signal sensor. Now, as he does this, you'll see that the needle goes all the way off the scale, registering that energy his body's given out. Now, when we apply the HECS fabric, which is a carbon yarn put into this material that is specifically designed for the human wavelength of energy to go off, you'll see that this needle barely moves.
It's basically the same technology that's in the door of your microwave.
Which is called the Faraday cage. As he goes over, the needle barely registers. Being a shark scientist working with animals that specifically pick up electrical energy to detect prey or predators, I've seen significant.
Welcome back to Hunting with HECS. We're in predator mode this week, and so far we saw host Mike Slinkard's daughter Caitlin get ultra close to a big black bear in Colorado, and then tagged along on a spot and stalk bear hunt in Oregon.
Now we're headed to the mountains of Idaho to catch up with Rocky Jacobson, owner of Rocky Mountain Hunting Calls. Rocky's joined by his good friend Rick Brazel, who had some baits set up in some likely areas. They'd been seeing a lot of action on their trail cameras and decided to take their climbing stands in and hunt for the evening.
Got our HECS on. We're nice and comfortable. Now if we just don't freeze to death tonight.
Well, Rocky was on the camera on this hunt, and it wasn't long before they caught some movement in the trees behind the bait site. It turned out to be a good-sized bear. If you've ever hunted bears over bait, you know it isn't as easy as some folks would like you to believe. Bears are super smart, and if things aren't just right, they simply disappear back into the dark timber. This is where HECS technology really helps. This bear is on high alert for danger. All of its senses are turned on for the slightest hint of trouble. You know, a squirrel chattering or a bird's alarm would be enough to send it packing. But by using HECS, they're able to block their electrical signal and make them less detectable by not only the bear, but from the dozens of other animals in the area that could have easily raised an alarm. Normally, any strange noise would send this bear running for the security of the woods. But this bear is so convinced that there's nothing in the area, it simply ignores the guys trying to get him to turn for a shot and goes back to feeding. After what seems like an eternity, he finally gives Rick the angle he was looking for.
Rick's shot was low. Amazingly, the bear doesn't even run. It simply turns and tries to find the source of the noise. This gives Rick plenty of time to knock another arrow. This time, he made it count. By wearing their HECS suits, they were able to get away with much more than would have been possible otherwise. Not only did the guys make noise to try to turn the bear, but Rick actually shot and missed, and still the bear was so confident that nothing else was in the area that it stayed put and allowed Rick time to pull it together. The end result? Well, let's just say it's going to look great in Rick's trophy room.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Nice bear. Beautiful brown.
Thank you for helping me.
Yeah, pretty cool. Your first bear with a bow and over a bait.
Yep.
HECS technology has 5 fully issued patents in the US and many more pending or issued all across the world. HECS technology was actually launched on the marketplace in 2010, but we have years of research prior to that, and since 2010 we've had literally tens of thousands of people that have tried the HECS technology and know the difference that it makes. HECS technology works through a very specific, highly electrically conductive carbon yarn grid that's woven right into the fabric. It's a very proven way to block all kinds of electrical fields, but our grid is sized and shaped to block the specific energy that's coming out of your body. You know, the old saying, seeing is believing, couldn't be more true than with HECS technology. The only skeptics we really have are those who haven't yet tried it. We get emails, phone calls, testimonials every day from people out there putting HECS to the test and seeing the difference. We have applications in hunting, of course, as you've seen here on the show, but also animal handling, bird watching, even aquatic. You know, our HECS aquatic side is growing quickly, and we've got some of the most qualified and dedicated professionals out there diving with a HECS suit and seeing unprecedented results with all kinds of species. So if you haven't tried HECS technology yet, you owe it to yourself. Again, give it a try. Everything you see here on the show is all just like we present it. We don't do trick photography or any of that kind of stuff. These are the kind of results that you can actually see in the field yourself.
If you order right now and enter the promo code PURSUIT, you'll save an instant $30 off your HECS suit.
As an added bonus, if you order right now, with each purchase of a complete HECS suit, you'll receive a certificate worth $250 off on a trip with Great Texas Hunts. After Rick's success, Rocky couldn't wait to get in the tree and try for his own bear.
So far, no bears, just turkeys.
Welcome back to Hunting with HECS. And now, it's time for this week's HECS Close-Up.
In this week's HECS Close-Up, we're going to focus on the aquatic side of HECS technology. Riley Elliott is a well-known shark biologist from New Zealand and recently hosted 2 teams of elite divers on his home turf to give the HECS wetsuits a try on a variety of marine species. They took several world records on this trip, and they had close-up action like they'd never seen before.
Hey! Oh, that is amazing. To be able to close that gap and get so close to the massively elusive snapper, these giant stingrays, even have yellowtail kingfish swirling around me. I've never experienced anything like it. Some of these fish have the sensory abilities to pick you up from such a great distance that you would never even see them in the water. And here I am within inches of them.
Kind of reached my hand around, got it around his face, and came right out.
So that's unreal, because crayfishing in New Zealand is generally something that takes years to learn how to do.
Yeah.
Because these guys touch you and they're gone.
Right, okay.
And you're telling me your first one you caught,
yeah,
you literally just reached your hands around it and grabbed it.
Yeah. Daytime too, super easy.
That's phenomenal, bro, because I know you can't really do that in New Zealand.
Well, thanks again to marine biologist Riley Elliott and the rest of the divers in New Zealand for showing us some fantastic close-up action on this dive. If you'd like to see more from this dive, you can see the entire adventure on HECS Aquatic Stealth Dive. Look it up, it's playing the month of June here on Pursuit. Well, I'd like to take a few minutes to discuss the HECS product line. First off is our basic HECS suit. This is the basic suit that's been used by hunters all around the world and had amazing success. It comes shirt, pant, and head cover all together. Very lightweight, very easy to use. You can use it as an underlayer or over. The HECS technology works either way. We tried to design this piece to be used in just about any hunting situation. The pants are cut kind of like sweatpants. They do have an elastic top, a drawstring, elastic cuffs on the bottom, and a fly, and hip pockets in case you want to wear them as an outer layer. The shirt is basically a long sleeve t-shirt, but it does have thumb holes so it's easy to get on underneath, has serge stitching for added durability, and a nice embroidered HECS logo. The head net has a laser cut eye hole, drawstring in the back. It's very simple and very easy to use. New for 2016, we are proud to bring you the new HECS base layer. The base layer is a lightweight, semi-thermal product that's made to be worn under your other hunting clothing, but has the HECS technology and the HECS Advantage woven right in. The base layer is 3 pieces, shirt, pant, and the head cover. The shirt is a 1/4 zip Henley with the HECS logo embroidered. It does have serge stitching, also has thumb holes so it's easy to get on underneath your other clothing. The pants are basic long underwear type pants. They do have serge stitching throughout. Elastic bands on the top, elastic on the bottom. Very easy to use, comfortable to wear under any of your favorite hunting clothing. For those of you out there that's been asking for a little bit heavier HECS layer, this is the item for you. Check out the new HECS base layer, brand new from HECS for 2016. And finally, we have our HECS accessories. Our ball cap made out of the HECS material, lightweight, very comfortable, one of the most comfortable caps you'll ever wear. New for 2016 is our HECS socks. The socks are a heavyweight, over-the-calf sock, very durable. They're going to be nice to wear in any kind of hunting situation, and of course, they have the HECS technology woven right in. The HECS gloves are a lightweight, stretchy material made for any hunting situation and are now available in mossy oak camo. HECS technology is found in dealer stores nationwide. Check out our website for a dealer listing near you. Or you can always order direct from HECSLLC.com. That's HECSLLC.com. Or call us direct at 541-575-HECS. That's 541-575-4327. You know, we have operators standing by, but we're very busy. If you get the answering machine, be sure to leave a message and leave your phone number, and we'll be sure to get right back to you and get the HECS suit on the way. HECS technology is changing the way people hunt nationwide and all around the world. Don't delay. Get online or give us a call today and get a HECS suit on the way. It's going to change the way you hunt.
If you order right now and enter the promo code PURSUIT, you'll save an instant $30 off your HECS suit.
As an added bonus, if you order right now, with each purchase of a complete HECS suit, you'll receive a certificate worth $250 off on a trip with Great Texas Hunts. The bear hunting continues right after this. Welcome back to Hunting with HECS. We've been trying out the HECS technology on bears, and so far the results have been impressive. With a couple of bears on the ground, it's Rocky Jacobson's turn to hunt.
Up here in the tree stand by myself, and I wear my HECS because I have to do all the film and shooting and everything, and I don't want to take the chance of a bear detecting me, so the HECS is going to help eliminate a lot of that. The movement I can get away with, but that electronic energy we put out, the HECS will kill it and give me a lot better chance of getting a good shot, and the bears will be at more at ease.
It wasn't long before Rocky spotted a bear coming his way.
Not only is Rocky self-filming, but he's running 2 cameras at the same time. He's turning and focusing and getting things rolling, all while getting his bow ready to take a shot. Even with all this movement, the bear is oblivious to his presence. Well, you Midwestern guys know that deer often look right at you in the tree stand, even when you didn't move. Bears are normally the same way. They often stare at the hunter in the tree stand and seem to know something isn't quite right. Well, both deer and bears are able to sense the presence of other large living beings by their electrical field. And that's one of the ways they can pick you out, even when you're sitting perfectly still. When the bear turns, Rocky is ready.
Looks like we got it done. Not sure how big he was, but he's pushing the 250 to 300 pounds. Had a good goal on him. Pretty cool. All right, the HECS worked. Let me get away with a lot of movement up here in the tree.
Incredible bear for a mountain bear here in Idaho. He's pushing 300 pounds, 19-inch skull. Got a good noggin on him. Hide's absolutely perfect. Great bear. The HECS helped me out. Got my Everly stock pack to pack him out of here with. That is not going to be fun.
HECS technology is changing the way hunters pursue their game nationwide and around the world. You know, it's scientifically known that animals have the ability to pick up very minor changes in their electrical environment. As hunters, we've all seen this. When a big animal gets in close, it's usually not very long, and he knows that there's something in his environment that he needs to check out. Birds actually see these fields visually. When there's an electrical field associated with movement, they know that they're looking at something that's alive, and one of the things that they really need to pay attention to. Inanimate objects such as branches and grass that are blowing on the wind don't have an electrical field. And that's one of the reasons why a turkey or waterfowl can pick up your movement even when there's all kinds of movement going on around it. By blocking these fields, when animals get in close, you're going to be able to get away with a little more movement, and you're going to be less detectable than you ever have been before. If you haven't seen the HECS technology in action for yourself, go online to hexllc.com, click on the dealer page, and you can see the dealer nearest you. Or call us at 541-575-HECS. That's 541-575-4327. We look forward to getting a suit to you and also to hearing your great HECS experiences. Join the tens of thousands of hunters out there who know the HECS advantage. Call us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
If you order right now and enter the promo code PURSUIT, you'll save an instant $30 off your HECS suit.
As an added bonus, if you order right now, with each purchase of a complete HECS suit, you'll receive a certificate worth $250 off on a trip with Great Texas Hunts.
You know, it doesn't matter what part of the world you live in, HECS has shown itself to be effective in a wide variety of terrain with almost every species. Over and over, we see and hear from thousands of satisfied HECS customers who gave HECS a try. The most common thing we hear from those who have actually tried HECS is, "I won't hunt without it in the future." Make that call or go online today and experience the ultimate close-up encounters that only patented HECS technology can provide. And also, we're doing free shipping for the month of June. So in the meantime, we'll keep pushing the limits and bringing it to you each week, right here on Hunting with HECS.
Closed captioning is provided by Connect to the Field, Scout, Plan, Connect. If you have a great HECS encounter that you'd like to share with us, please contact us through our website. If we use it on the air, you'll be entered to win a hunt with Great Texas Hunts. As an added bonus, with each HECS purchase, you'll receive a certificate worth $250 off on a trip with Great Texas Hunts. Get those pictures and video coming, and you could be the lucky winner of this great hunt. You can find out more on our website at hexllc.com.